What's up, everybody? Hopefully you've returned back from NAYC. I hope you did not cause your youth pastors headaches while you were there. I am filming here from the Great White North in Ottawa, Canada, the greatest country in the world. I'm here to talk to you about day 2 of Win Your World Challenge. Ask if you have not watched day 1. You need to go back and watch, get connected, because you won't understand this video without understanding that video. The important thing about asking, it may sound very simple, I'll be very brief, but it is so important that we remember or we understand the importance of asking someone and inviting them to the opportunity to Jesus Christ through a Bible study. It's one of the most efficient ways possible. I know it may sound very easy or common sense, but sometimes in speaking to young people, people are afraid of that 3-letter word called ask. So many different reasons, like, what if I get rejected? What if I don't know what to say after? What if I don't even know how to teach a Bible study? Or what if, I lose my friendship with them? Or what, we have a lot of what ifs scenarios we create in our minds, but I'm telling you, it begins with that 3-letter word, ask. I'm going to give 4 quick points on what to remember when you ask someone for a Bible study. Number 1, be sensitive and non-confrontational. Understand where people are. Love people enough to understand why they do what they do, whatever lifestyle they currently find themselves in, and make that, once you understand where they are, help that bridge you into the question of a Bible study. So if they're struggling with something, if you see that they got some family issues, be sensitive that maybe they need a healing in their family. You can begin to segue that in and say, hey, we could learn more about Jesus through this Bible study. Now, he could heal every sickness or disease. So be sensitive and non-confrontational. You don't have to go and grab them and force them into a Bible study. Be very friendly with it. Number 2, be bold to ask. It's been said in sales that if you do not believe in your product, the person you are trying to sell to will hear it in the tone of your voice. So make sure you are bold when you're asking for this. You do not have to come from a timid perspective. You can be full of boldness because this message works. I have a quick story to tell about that. I was in my first year university class once, and I met an individual who was asking me for some marijuana. First time we met, and I decided, my brain immediately went to Acts chapter 3 when Peter and John, there was a man who was asking for some silver and gold. And he said, silver and gold I don't have, but I got something else for you. And I was bold enough to ask that individual, hey, listen, I don't have any weed for you, but there is something else I could give you. It began a relationship. He began to introduce him to a Bible study. Long story short, several months later, he received the gift of the Holy Ghost in the middle of our campus as people were walking around. I can tell you, if I was timid to ask him because he smoked weed, I would have never seen God do that. Number 3, accept their response. You cannot control the uncontrollables, and that is how they will respond to the message. That's not your responsibility. Leave that in the hands of God. Your responsibility is to plant the seed. But at the end of the day, as Paul says, it's God who causes the increase. So do not beat yourself up based off someone's response. A no today could just mean not yet. And lastly, remember, if you don't remember any point, remember this. When you're asking someone and inviting them to a Bible study, be patient. Chill out. You could say, it doesn't have to happen in that moment. Everyone's at a different space and season in their lives. Love them. Remember, love is patient. You are never more like Christ when you are patient with people, waiting on them to get to the place that they need to get in their lives. And remember, if you're saying they're annoying me so much, there was a time when someone was patient with you. Hey, thank you so much for listening to this video, and you are a world changer. Remember that you can win your world by just teaching one person a Bible study. Make sure to check us out on all our social media pages on IG and Facebook, and we have a link below to check more resources, more about Win Your World. And importantly, never forget this, tune in tomorrow for day 3, which is schedule.